Hey, what up guys, how you doing? It is Nasty here. Welcome today to a new FIFA 18 Ultimate Team Squad Builder. Today we are going to be doing the Trio of Dreams, the Strikeforce of Dreams. It's one that I've wanted to use since the very start, the very first announcement of like icons this year. So we'll get to them in a moment. I've got to build the team around them. But guys, if you do enjoy the squad builder, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. So we've got Inform 84 rated Hradecki in goal today. He's someone I packed in an untradeable pack a while back. And I just thought I would stick him in goal. I needed any Bundesliga goalkeeper. So he fit the bill. He was the highest rated one I had. I thought, why not use him, right? We then have Jordan Lukaku, and any of you guys that were fortunate enough to win that daily knockout tournament like a month ago or whenever it was, you could use your Path to Glory version if you so choose. And then, of course, there are better versions of Valencia on this game. Again, if you wanted to use, you know, the Inform or whatever, then, and you have loads and loads of coins, because he is very expensive, then absolutely go for it. But I'm using him. He's like one of the most solid right backs on the game for the price that he costs. We then have 89 rated upgraded Mats Hummels. So again, better versions of him, inform versions of him are available. And typically this is not the sort of centre back I would use. Low physical, low pace, but alongside Jerome Boateng, that German Bayern duo link just seems like it could work out. And I know that Hummels is massive. I know he's really strong and stuff. So I'm sure like the slight lack of pace can be helped out by the fact that he's a well-positioned, high-rated centre-back. And alongside Boateng, he'll just mop up everything anyway, because he's like one of the best in the game. Now take a look at these for three midfielders. So we start by getting that final Bayern link in so that everyone's on full cam. David Alaba, 87 rated, centre midfield birthday item. Massive position change for this guy. Playing him at CDM, which I think is a great position for him. Ridiculous stats. Nearly a member of Club 80, the shooting and the physical slightly let it down. But just, again, a little bit like Boateng in the defence. He mops everything up in the midfield. We then got Paul Pogba, so we've got some height. We've got some flair, we've got some great dribbling techniques, and then of course a whole bunch of strength and physical in there as well. 5-star skills on Paul Pogba, and this is the 87. Plenty of better versions of him available at this stage in the game as well, if you are absolutely loaded. And then I've got Path to Glory, Serge Milinkovic-Savic. 77 pace is the only stat that he's got under 80. The rest of his stats are kind of mad. Like he's getting on for, if he does get a team of the season, something that is going to be magical. He is going to have some ridiculous stats, that's for sure. But I'm sure you guys can imagine this right here is the trio of dreams. For me, three prime Brazilian icons, including the latest one, that is Pele, 98 rated. This is the highest rated icon on the game, Prime Pele. I've got the loan for now. Currently trying to figure out if, one, I like him enough to do the full version, two, do I have enough coins to do that? But 95 pace, 96 dribbling and shooting, as well as 93 passing. Yeah, we all know that he's going to be just about awesome, isn't he? 5-star skill moves. The goal to game and stuff, ignore that. There were extra goals scored, and you'll see that throughout this video. But yeah, I may have lost connection in 1 or 2 games, meaning I don't get my record. But 94 rated Ronaldinho, we all know how much I love this guy. This was the first sick prime icon that I got, and he may not have a goal to game ratio that's that impressive, but he gets assists for the squad as well. And that's also what Ronaldo's got, R9. He's the best striker I've used. I love him. Do not regret doing him in the slightest either. He's got a goal to game ratio, but he's also got loads and loads of assists as well, because I'm using him, but also pretty much trying to get goals with like Pele and whoever else I'm reviewing or doing a squad builder about. A lot of the time, people like Ronaldo and Ronaldinho then become like the feeder players. So I've got their abilities to fall back on, but then I'm also trying to hold the ball up, then play it into the likes of Pele to get some goals and stuff. So their overall goal to game like drops off a little bit. You know, if I was sweating foot champions or something with a team like this, I'm sure Ronaldo would have like a 3 goal to game ratio or something, but when you're trying to spread it out evenly so that like your new players get goals or everyone just gets a couple of goals and stuff, then of course it's got to fall somewhere, you know. And as you can see, that's what happened to Ronaldinho and Ronaldo. So Ronaldinho's actually got like a contribution per game ratio, because he's got loads and loads of assists and loads of goals. It's basically 200-200, I think. So yeah, he's still been absolutely amazing. He does pop up with goals every now and again. The idea with this team was that Ronaldinho wouldn't play up front. So Pele goes up front in-game in the 4-1-2-1-2, and Ronaldinho comes back to where I think he would be perfectly positioned on this game at cam. So that works out. You know, you've got Cam Ronaldinho with left striker R9, who's got 5-star skill, 5-star weak foot. Ronaldinho at cam, who's just got the greatest stats, and he's got the 5-star skills as well, and that floppy hair, like, that just works. And then right striker, you got Pele, another 5-star skiller, and of course, with the crazy pace, the immense dribbling, and the shooting ability as well. But not quite the 5-star weak foot, which is why we play R9 on the left, because he can shoot low driven across the goalkeeper with that little bit more accuracy and stuff, because we know that he can shoot with either foot. And what you get is just obviously huge success, as you can imagine. It's an awful lot of fun. And one thing that didn't really happen is, I mean, I got like 1 or 2 rage quits. But last time I had high rated prime icon loans, which was Hullet and R9, before I did their full versions, I was getting people quitting on me like before we even started kicking off and stuff. And I didn't get that with Pele. People played their heart out against me. They were really trying hard. But that's great as well, you know. It means that some of the goals that I were getting were worked for. And, well, some of them are actually really quite nice. Of course, there's some average goals in there. There's some like near post corner headers from R9 in this video, which I don't remember really scoring before playing with this squad. Like, obviously he can do it, but I'm used to scoring absolute bangers with him, because I'll pick the ball up and I'll likely do a rainbow flick or some sort of skill, and then aim for a volley or something, or aim for a crazy long shot on either foot. Ronaldinho I always try and do something with him, and again, it's normally like an advanced rainbow flick or a sombrero flick or something like that. And I tried stuff like that with Pele as well. It didn't seem to go as well as I'd hoped, but to be fair, he still came away with a whole bunch of goals, and it was a success. And of course, I will be doing a much more in-depth review over on Pele on the FUTWIZ channel. So of course, every single video of mine, they are linked down below in the description. I would appreciate it if you guys went over there and subscribed. It would mean the world. So we're moving on to, I think we're now on to Pele's goals, actually. And you can see that I'm using like the heel clicks, the roulette. So I try and do a couple of skills, even not necessarily like 5-star skills, but just anything to make the goals and the runs look a bit better. But of course, once you start getting into slightly tougher games, or you're finding it a bit difficult, then you start using the skills which really help you, and not the ones which look tricky and showboaty. So for me, you'll obviously see a lot of heel clicks. I find that a great way to get past a player and get a player up to like full sprint speed real super quick. And then, yeah, I'll do the odd rainbow flick from time to time, but it's going to be when I'm leading, or I feel comfortable in the match, or just when I'm feeling that little bit of spice, and I feel like I'm in a good position that I can actually pull it off. Because a lot of the time I'll do a rainbow flick and it'll just sail over, just completely sail over one defender, and there'll be someone else standing there to tackle it, to get rid of it, and that's not what you want. You know, it's just a waste of a skill move, a waste of possession at that point in time. But you can see the sort of shots we're scoring with Pele. Some long shots, some very powerful ones, some curved finesse shots. Obviously the low drivens are all important, and they work really well. I scored a couple like near post in the top corner, which is odd goals that I'm not used to scoring, and that just goes to show you that Pele's accuracy and finishing stat and stuff is obviously really up there. It's a tough one to think about a chem style for a player like him, because all of the important stats like pace, dribbling, shooting and passing, they're all well into the 90s. So I'm like, okay, which ones do I actually want to boost, and which ones don't I need to boost? And it all depends really if you're going to play him at cam, if you're going to play him all the way up front as a striker, and then of course you can tailor it that way. You may want a little bit more passing, you may want to max that out if you're playing him at cam and you think he's going to get key passes, assists, all of that stuff, or max his shooting out completely if he is going to be like an absolute beast of a striker for you. So guys, that is the squad builder. That's the mega squad featuring the trio of dreams, the Strikeforce of dreams. It is something I've been looking forward to using for ages. It did not disappoint. I had a whole ton of fun using it. Let me know if you've got like the loan for Pele, or you've used R9 or Ronaldinho or anything like that in draft maybe. If you can't afford them on your full ultimate team, I just want to know, have you used them? What do you think of them? Who's your favourite out of the three? Guys, smash a like on the video. Don't forget to sub if you're new. Have a great day, most importantly, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.